The ITVFest arrived in Manchester this past week, bringing an estimated 1,000 television producers, writers, executives, and those who hope to be, into town for the 5-day festival. A combination of screenings of television show pilot projects, panel discussions, social events, and networking opportunities, the Independent Television Festival is the rare event that focuses on television projects rather than movies. The Visitor Center at the Roundabout became the hub for those seeking tickets and information about everything festival-related, and a crossroads of sorts connecting the various locations around town where events were being held. Even during an October foliage week, an event of this size grabbed the attention of some of the locals who seized the chance to watch a few shows or hoped it would provide an additional boost for local businesses.
Well, we're very excited. It's a big deal for our town. My wife and I were born and brought up in New York City, and we have a natural enthusiasm for the entertainment industry in general, movies in particular.
Events were held in venues ranging from the Village Picture Shows to Burn Burton Academy to the Manchester Community Library and Factory Point Place, the former home of the Factory Point National Bank on Main Street. At the Village Picture Shows, Michael and Carolina Ellenbogen gave us some of their reaction and the feedback they had heard as the festival got underway.
I think it's great to have a festival back in Manchester.
Wonderful energy. It's great.
In fact, we started running the Village Picture Shows about 2.5 years ago, almost getting close to 3 years, pretty much for the purpose of bringing a film festival back to Manchester and making sure that there was a cinema here to do it. And of course, we went down and saw ITVFest, and we thought that the ITVFest could be an interesting part of a new festival. So being introduced to them was sort of a natural step in seeing a festival come back.
Both screens at the Village Picture Shows were in use to show some of the pilot projects the content creators had developed. Anthony McLaurin of the Manchester Business Association joined other local business leaders in hoping the festival brought new customers through their doors.
International students I've met this morning, people from Brazil, from England, Manchester and London, who've come specifically for this event, which they say is one of the top events in the area. And yes, we have spending going on in the stores. I was at Bras and Bagel this morning. It was full of people buying bras. So yes, this will be good for retail as well as hopefully for restaurants and our hospitality.
I'm very excited about ITVFest in the program. I don't know if you saw this, but we did buy an ad in the program to promote Bras and Bagels that we are going to do on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. And we're going to be opening at 9:30. And we are going to stay open till 7 during ITVFest because this crowd is going to be out and about, and we're just excited to meet a lot of new people and, help spread the joy.
Right. So the ITV Fest to me sounds like a wonderful plan to bring people into town at a time when we can enjoy a few extra, people coming into town to do some new activity, and ITV seems new and different. We are planning to do a hike on Friday morning to get people out in the woods if they choose to do that, and we'll look forward to this being an annual event that will, just grow. So I'm really happy about it.
Meanwhile, up at the Hampton Inn, a large tent served as a meeting ground for people within the industry to meet and discuss projects, as well as to enjoy some local chow. That's where we caught up with Amy Herman, one of the local vendors who had pulled in to take advantage of the influx of new potential customers. She, along with Joy Alexopoulos of iShip, were among those who went out to see some of the screenings.
I took advantage of the local discount and did a whole bunch of screenings at BBA. And they were fabulous. It was fantastic. No, unfortunately, I only saw a handful of locals. Most of the folks in there were connected to the film in some way, shape, or form, but it was still really fun. So, yeah, town has been really busy for the last week or so. So hopefully, between foliage and the festival, we'll be in good shape.
No, I thought it was great. I got to go and see a couple of the comedies and a couple of the dramas yesterday, and I think there's a lot of talent there. And my only disappointment is I wish there was more showings in the evening because we work during the day. So I'm going to try and fit some in tomorrow. And we're going to walk up to the tent tonight to see what's going on up there. I think it's fabulous. Yes. We have been doing copying flyers and doing some printing for. And what else have we done, John? Anything else? Copying?
We needed to have more information for the people coming through. We needed to be a little more organized on that next year.
And my surprise is people who live here don't know exactly what it's all about, and that's kind of disappointing. But I have my directory here, Joy's copy, because we couldn't get many more of these. So. Yeah.
Town manager John O'Keefe was also planning to take in some of the shows.
You know, the timing is just spectacular, weather-wise and event-wise, and all these pieces coming together really provides a great synergy for what Manchester's going to be moving forward. I've already been stuck in traffic, and I think that's really the way that I gauge how many people are in town. I think we're going to see more people walking around related to this festival because it's all downtown than we would other events, but I'm already impressed with the number of people that are here and the amount of activity, and I think it's just terrific. Looking forward to go to a couple of shows this weekend with my family.
The festival concludes on Sunday with a Red Carpet Gala Awards event. For the GNet TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.